Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading off
Mookie Betts will get us started.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And that one is downstairs, and we're underway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Foul ball there. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And there's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two outs, bases empty. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Rogers Center, and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Outside low. And the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Springer on the run. And a foul ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And a pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
When you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. Fly ball center field. Pajes sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and that is that. Scoreless after one. Back now in Toronto. Here comes Max Muncy.
Third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Gausman back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
The center fielder.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first offering is not close. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Out to short, bats up with it, jump throw, not in time, an infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the catch for the out. One down.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Addison.
So up next,
Barger.
Addison Barger. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Move to first. Varsho back on a dive. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one way outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one not close, and it's 2 and 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes snags it. That's out number 2.
Batting 7, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Throw over to first. Varsho back in on a dive. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And safe. It's a stolen base. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So 2 down. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit. First pitch, not close. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho in position. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And that is out of play. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
At the plate, Hesung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail 1-0. And we're back
Leading up
as we
for the
go
Jays,
to the last
second
of the
baseman,
third. Here's Andres Jimenez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. This one in the air, center field. Pajes sizing this one up, and out number one on the grab.
The designated hitter, number 4, George.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Right through there for a strike. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Springer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Springer on the run. Brings it in. And there are two down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
2 balls, no strikes to count. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Fastball for a strike. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Springer makes the turn at second. Coming home. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now Dalton Varsho reached on an infield single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Betts, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And Mookie takes.
1 ball, no strike. Ball. 2-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Turns and fires the Betts. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Edman takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. That's too low. And it's 2-1. And that's outside.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Lucas going back, makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Freeman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And now 1-2.
1-2.
That one missed. Popped in the air, left field. Santander brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 4th, digging in, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there,
Now
that is a
batting, the
win-win,
third baseman,
every manager's dream.
Barger.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Fly to center his first time. That one's
One ball,
upstairs,
no strike.
ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses, and now 2-0.
No strike.
In the air, right side of the infield. Edman in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony.
So up next for Toronto, Anthony
Santander.
Santander. RBI single his last time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Ready now for the
Leading off
5th
for
inning.
Los Angeles,
And now it's
the
Max
third
Muncy.
baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Gosman back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez popped out and fouled ground first time through. That misses the zone. Ball 1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it remains 2-2. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher.
Will Smith to the plate.
Smith.
Flied to right his first time. This one popped up. Bichette makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jimenez in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the batter is George Springer.
A walk, and he's also singled.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the Dodger DH, Ha-Seong Kim. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lifted in the air, out to left. Santander drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. That one almost got him. Man at second. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one way inside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy.
First and second,
Edman.
1 out. Edman getting ready to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And here's Freddie Freeman. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Kopech.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Henriquez also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one at triple digits. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
Guerrero Jr. now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's 2 for 2.
Varsho.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kopech throw over. Varsho dives back in safely. Kirk, the next to hit, takes outside.
Now the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And it's even up. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
And a count 1-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 6 full. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 now. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez warming up as well. Foul ball, still 0-2. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that's downstairs. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that drops in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Slice down the right side. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Blue Jays 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of
Number
the 7th.
66.
Tanner Scott. He has
Tanner
a great slider with
Scott.
tons of movement. Addison
leading
Barker
up
now
for
at the plate.
Jays, the third baseman,
Scott,
Addison
an all-star a season ago,
Barker.
30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Center field, Edman. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that
The
catch.
left
We all
fielder,
know
number
those can be a little
25,
tricky, especially if the
Anthony
wind's swirling around out there.
Santander.
Anthony Santander digs in now. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch just misses. And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He jacks that one out to left. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now at the plate, Nathan Lucas. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses way outside. Upstairs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting the
So
second
a man
baseman,
at first. And next for Toronto,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes
The
to shoot the
designated
ball
hitter,
the other
number
way,
4,
but that time,
George
a little anxious.
Springer.
Here's George Springer. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 48, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy
Leading off
Pajes.
for Los Angeles,
The
center
Dodgers
fielder,
in striking
24,
distance,
Andy
but have some work to do.
Pajes.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swings and misses. Strike
No
one.
ball. One strike.
One down, base is empty. That one at the knees for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Kim, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground, and foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swings through that.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers go down quietly. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Dodgers,
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
60.
8th. Edgardo Henriquez.
Edgardo.
Just trying to keep this one
Enriquez.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the number
Leading
2
up
hitter,
for
Bo
Toronto,
Bichette.
the
4 for
shortstop.
3 in this one.
Bichette.
And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to
Now
hit right
batting,
there. You have
first
to expand the zone.
Vladimir
Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Out to center. Pajes under it. Nabs it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So man aboard, Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. First
That's
offering,
the
and
ball.
it just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
There's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays,
and here comes the closer,
Number
Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to knock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Back to the top of the order, Mookie Betts getting ready to hit.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
And that one fouled off. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And now the 0-1. That's to third. Stops it on a slide. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Edman at first, one gone. That's outside. And the count 2-1. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. Full count ball.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. 1 for 3. Just missed.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. To third might be 2. Fires to second for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.